Welcome back. Not gonna lie, this one wasn't a very good idea, but let's get into it. Alright, so I made a Werebear Sorceress here, and honestly, she's not very good. She does a lot of damage, kind of gimmicky, and I never really built one, so I tried to piece it together the best I could, and this is what I came up with. So the main idea here, we'll go through all the stats first, I guess. So strength, just enough for the gear. Obviously, dexterity, same deal, and everything into vitality. Okay, you do need a lot of health for this build because she seems to be really squishy. Anyway, resistances are terrible. You can see lots of work can be done there. For the gear, for the main hand, this is kind of like the hand that you do the main attack with, because you need something quick. I just used a phase blade and then put 6 shale runes in it to get the max increase attack speed I could. Then I went with a dream, okay, for the helmet. The dream plus the dream shield, okay, so I have both of those. That's what's giving us that huge damage here for your attack damage. Both of those auras synergize together, right, to create that lightning damage. I went with Rising Sun Amulet, okay, this was just for survivability. Absorb fire, super helpful, places like Chaos Sanctuary, even though it doesn't seem to help much while playing this character. I went with Chains of Honor for the armor, okay, just to try and get those resistances a little bit better, and then also to those skills. So, Drax I put on for the gloves. I might change that, we'll see. But I went with that for the lifesteal. The only issue is when you're swinging, you're not stealing much life because you're not doing a lot of physical damage. Most of your damage will be elemental. Anyway, for the rings, I went with BK ring and the Raven Frost. Okay, cannot be frozen. Verdungos for the physical damage received reduced, and for the faster hit recovery, enhanced defense. And then Gore Riders for the boots, crushing blow, deadly strike, things like that. Faster run walk. On this switch, okay, this is where it kind of gets complicated. So when I buff up, first thing I do is put on this wand, okay, just to help me get maximum level on all of my buffs, so I can get the highest level enchant and energy shield and everything like that. Once I'm all buffed up on those things, then I'll switch on the beast, transform into the werebear, and then switch items, and I'm ready to go. So it's kind of a little process, right, to get into it, but yeah, it's kind of gimmicky like that. Anyway, that's the build for our skills. Okay, pretty basic skills here. You can see cold spells. I did 1 into frozen armor just so I can get a little bit tankier, which doesn't seem to help much, but probably does a bit. Then I did max out lightning mastery, okay, to try and bump that damage up as much as I can for that lightning damage. And 1 into energy shield, telekinesis for the rest of it, just because it is a synergy for energy shield. And then fire skills, I went full enchant with fire mastery. Okay, so then once I use enchant and get me, then I have fire and lightning damage, which will be the main types of damage she'll be doing. So let's go buff it up here. Let's take a quick look at the advanced stats if you guys wanted to see. I'll go back to the main fighting hand. So increase attack speed 40%. So getting up there, right? When I have, oh, I want to be on this one. Here it is. Yeah, increased attack speed 120%. Faster run rock, faster hit recovery 80%. I'm not sure what her breakpoint is on this. I might have to get that to a higher breakpoint for her to be a little bit more efficient. Cannot be frozen. So you can see here fire skill damage and that lightning skill damage. That's where our attack's going to be coming from. So if I just go buff her up. first switch, put on your wand, do your buffs, get your merc, switch back, and then, where is it? There it is. Oh my god. There it is. Switch into bear. So some builds too with this, you can use CTA to buff as well, but it's just more swapping. How many swaps do you want to make, really? You know? Then after that, you just walk around and one-shot stuff. I'll link I'll put the other gameplay at the end of the video so you can kind of see, like, honestly, this character, you can really do, I don't know, Andy runs, one-shot Andy, but that's pretty much it. Like, she sucks when groups come in. I've died on every run recording this time, so let me know in the comments what you think. This is definitely more gimmick than anything, in my opinion. But kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. Let's get to the gameplay.
I need mana.